Greetings from the Bryant Park Winter Village, and here's a look of this year's activity set up with free admission for ice skating at the rink, the holiday shops, which are probably most known, and the lodge deck. I have entered the lodge deck, and it's very much like a ski lodge where you hang out and just chat with your buds. Let's take a walk in this year's Winter Village. Looks a little bit different this year from a start. Closest subways are B, D, F, M, and 7 to 5th Avenue, Bryant Park. And let's head on in. This is 42nd Street, and there is the ball. The New Year's Eve ball, so it's going up. They are doing the tests of rising the ball already. Look at that. And the wishing wall is open on 42nd Street, Times Square, to make your wish for 2021. And that wish is placed on the confetti that is dropped on New Year's Eve. Now, I'm saying that this is different because it looks as if the Winter Village will not be having my favorite post-Christmas event, Frost Fest. Yes, the event is called Frost Fest, where they have dancing outside one night on the fountain, a Lunar New Year celebration. But more about what they do have. Vermont, one of my favorite states. Love Vermont. Good to see Vermont in New York. New England skiing at its finest. So we've got the shops set up, and they are not here all year. These are specifically part of the Winter Village. Not all of them sell winter items. There is one that sells funky New York City t-shirts. But again, I can't find Queens, New York. We'll walk around. I believe that they have one set up over there. Back in that direction is the t-shirt shops. Here is that ice skating that I spoke about. Bring your own skates, or you can rent. Not very crowded, and everyone is wearing their masks. Now, I stopped in to rink zone. Face coverings must be worn. I walked in because Bryant Park is known for, it also has a Christmas tree lighting. Last year and previous years, they have had Olympic skater Johnny Weir performing. Scottish actor Alan Cummings read Christmas stories. Not quite as famous as the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting, but definitely a unique event to experience in I Love New York, and their hashtag is Winter Village. We'll take a quick turn around because that is where they have the tree lighting. And you can see things are much more modest this year, whether they are having a later date tree lighting or they are doing three trees this year, a little bit more subdued to keep the crowds a little lower. In previous years, they have had trees from our neighbors, Canada. I do not have the information for this year's tree, but it appears that it is a home to birds. You know, everyone thinks that cats love Christmas trees. It's possible they're looking for birds. These trees are filled with birds. We had a chirping bird Christmas decoration in our Christmas tree at my mother's house, and many people hated it because it went deep, 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 deep. And it did provide the outdoor essence indoors, but that sound repetitively was not a welcome one. So that may be what we see from Bryant Park, but they have a really interesting thing, which is their igloos. They look really cool. I don't know how fun it is to sit in a plastic bubble, but I gotta say, they look pretty cool. I know the first time I saw photographs of them, I thought, gee, reminds me of being in Aspen or somewhere where, again, they have great skiing. And there's a look inside one of the igloos. Cozy igloos, they are called. Not made out of mounds of snow, but indeed they are igloos. So you can experience that as well. We will walk back over. I think I saw the sign for what activities are happening this year. I know the big draw, though, is the ice skating. And again, free but the skate rental 21, 26, or 36. But free for those of you who have skates. New York Public Library. That's also a very famous spot for New York. So if you're trying to figure out where we are, where is this beautiful park with igloos and ice skating? It's not always here. That's part of the reason why this might seem unfamiliar. This is a created village, and it's right behind the New York Public Library. And again, more information about the rink. The official schedule is much lighter than it looks, as if Frost Fest will not be here this year, or the Lunar New Year celebrations, but they were able to provide what we are seeing today. Who knows? Maybe things will change and we will see some additions to the schedule. If not, we do have this, and the ideology of being appreciative is one of the most important things to remember at all times. And I'm happy to see this. It is nice to see people out on skates, the ones who are really good and the ones who are about to fall down. Also, the kids have little snow people that they can use as guides. Here comes one of our youth skaters coming right now. You can see him. He's pushing himself to the wall. I think he's not yet the confident skater that one would like to be. But that is a quick glimpse right behind Times Square in Bryant Park, the Winter Village. So next time, Merry Christmas, remember beautiful. I love New York.